The last front row for a Frenchman here was Saron in 1988. Finished second then, you know.
And the last time a Frenchman stood on the top class of a French Grand Prix was the same year at Paul.
Race is done, there will be a whole load of new history-making highlights here at this resurfaced 2.6 mile Bugatti circuit at Le-Mans. It's history, and I feel we're going to see some more of it made today.
I think you're right. I'll just do the rest of my French history. Susie mentioned Pierre Monneray. He won on a Gelera in '54 in Reims. Saron won in Hockenheim in '85. Laconi won in Valencia in '99. Those are the only 3 wins in the top class by a French rider ever.
It's a big build-up. It's all about Johann Zarco. Can Johann Zarco make it work for the French today? It's the biggest crowd I've seen here at Le Mans for some time. The weather was awful leading up to race day, but it is still packed out. The campsites are packed out. The roads leading to here are absolutely jammed. The motorway that runs almost adjacent to this racetrack is packed out. A delayed Moto3 race in the end, only 16 laps, may have given a few more people an opportunity to start with the hors d'oeuvre that was Moto3, and what a race that was. We've had a great Moto2 race. Track temperature only up to 37 degrees. That's a perfect track temperature if you ask me. It's still quite cool outside, which from a racer's perspective is fantastic. Quite a warm track, but quite cool conditions. That makes you feel good about the whole thing.
Jonas Folger was very quick this morning in warm-up.
An atmosphere this is. We've just had them whipped up in fine style. It was sung by every single French person or French-speaking person at this racetrack a moment earlier. In fact, we were even singing it here. I don't know the words to it, so I hummed, but Julian knows.
I know them in English.
So, as we look at the grid then, this is going to be a dramatic French Grand Prix. Everybody is on tenterhooks, no doubt about it. Maverick Viñales on pole, Valentino Rossi next to him in the middle of the front row. Johann Zarco is the Frenchman that's on the front row in 3rd place. An all Yamaha front row. And the lights are on. And we're off. It is the French Grand Prix. MotoGP style is away. Valentino Rossi got a cracking start. He's out front, but here comes Marquez weaving his way through turn 1. We get on to turn 2, and then it's the Dunlop chicane. But out front at the moment, Maverick Viñales with Zarco! Zarco goes through already. 28 laps, 72.8 miles. We are in for a cracker today. Down to the bottom of La Chapelle. He's forced out by Maverick. No, he's not forced out by Maverick Viñales.
Brave.
Through goes Zarco. He's not lacking in bravery, that is for sure. Marquez is 3rd, Rossi is 4th. This is going to be a cracker. There's a Ducati in 5th. It's got to be Dovi surely.
It has to be Dovi.
And then it is Cal Crutchlow that's there. So Crutchlow's got a reasonable start.
I want to see a no-jump start indicator because Cal is creeping on the line.
Will anymore. 26 is Danny Pedrosa. Pedrosa has already made up great yards of room, but
Rossi's a 3rd in front of Marquez.
That's good as far as the Yamahas are concerned. A Yamaha 1, 2, 3, but the one that the Frenchman of Bautista has crashed out. Turn 7, yeah, I was going to guess that before they put it up there. It's the first left-hander. It's been the nemesis of many this weekend, but it is Johann Zarco leading his home Grand Prix. He did it in Qatar. This time we're all wishing him to stay on the thing.
And you can hear the crowd over a field of Moto Grand Prix bikes.
Unbelievable. The atmosphere is absolutely electric. This city is going to be destroyed by MotoGP fans if this continues to the end of 28 laps.
What an atmosphere, Keith. What an atmosphere.
onto the front straight then, and they're on their feet in the grandstand. They're going nuts already here. A Frenchman leads the French Grand Prix at the end of the opening lap of the 28, and he's getting away from them as he did in Qatar. Remember, it was the 7th lap. He put the fastest lap in that opening one. Bautista stalks to the side. Enjoy the atmosphere, me old mate. Everyone else is. Alvaro Bautista then out of the race, but it is Zarco that leads from Maverick Viñales, from Valentino Rossi, the man who leads the World Championship, remember.
Don't forget, by 2 points from his teammate Maverick Viñales.
10 points cover the top 4 men. It is Valentino from Maverick, from Mark, from Danny Pedrosa, who had to go via qualifying 1, mucked it right up, but didn't get through after qualifying 1.
I have to say, Pedrosa up to 7th already. That is some first lap.
He got a cracking start and being light and going uphill on the Honda. Here he comes. He's on Dovi already. That's looking back to that, 7th place at the moment. Redding is in 8th place, looking down the order. Miller, who had that massive crash earlier on in the weekend, he's out on the bike, and well, he looks so no great damage done to him, you would think. The Australian's tough as an old boot. Still it is. Zarco leading away. What was his lap time? 39.5 last time round.
0.4 quicker. That was the lead over the line.
Great start from Zarco. Got to hold it together here as he gets into his rhythm. All of the atmosphere at trackside. Now he's down to business. This is about Zarco. He's a rookie. He leads the MotoGP race for a 2nd lap in succession. Johan Zarco cheered, roared across the line.
Soft tyres for Zarco, Keith.
He did that all the way through qualifying. Looked good. It's just a question of whether the heat in the decision, because I think the other guys have gone for mediums, haven't they?
Looks like it, but
white bands are soft.
So
mediums are all black.
It's like Jerez. Look at those the white walls on each one. That echoes what happened in Jerez, where the satellite Yamahas went soft, the factories once went hard on the front at least.
Medium, by the look of that. If my eyes aren't deceiving, get involved, you can do.
This is a replay.
At BT
Marquez
Sports
cutting the course.
Yeah, Marquez cutting the course, but really no advantage gained or lost, so I don't expect a penalty coming his way there. So it's mediums for the factory Yamaha's tyres. This is going to be significant. It will give Zarco a bit of an advantage, but again, he's the kind of man that rides a motorbike, a bit Jorge Lorenzo-esque, really, where he carries corner speed and really is very, very smooth on it. You're getting all because of the Rossi attention to the rear of his
I thought his teammate had gone wide there for a moment.
He didn't. Still Marquez 4th, still Crutchlow 5th, still Dobby in 6th, and still down
up to 12th.
Yeah, there's a little bit of exchanged hands here, really. Lorenzo might to see whether he can make his way through the field, but Ducati not having a great time here. Dobby being the best qualifying Ducati in 6th place.
10th place Lorenzo.
But conditions completely different then.
Utterly.
Different to the likes of Jorge Lorenzo. Get some heat in those tyres. Live with the fastest lap, 1:33.194. He's the fastest man on the track. Further in front than manages to keep those tyres and that rhythm going. This right then, he might well be the 4th Frenchman.
But his first Grand Prix win came Maverick Viñales.
We saw that the minds of Tech 3 were going through in Qatar when Zarco cleared off, put in fastest lap. He had the fastest lap by the end of the race, even though he crashed then on lap 7. But to hear Hervé here saying the dream we've been chasing all our lives for a MotoGP win, Hervé Poncharoll and Tech, our favourite team in the paddock pretty much, or certainly mine, Jules. I won't rope you in on that just in case. But the point being, they are old school, 1980s it always feels when it's in Tech 3, and to see their bike out front, brings a tear to my eye.
Hector Barbera has retired. Not that many of the crowd will dare.
Look what he's going through. Look what he's going through, the old boy.
Is Rossi about to launch an attack on Maverick?
Soon, Jules. Time.
Yeah, Marquez.
24 laps coming up as Zarco leads across the line again. Right, and they get to their feet. Hey, and we've even got a Phil Reed.
Group. Rossi.
He's here, Phil Reed.
Is he? He's everywhere.
Good Yamaha man. It's when was the last time we had an all Yamaha question for you?
Oh.
Martin Rains. There you go. Reach for the book. So Zarco from Viñales. Got good history around this race. track. He knows it. He likes. Valentino has won here as well. Looking superb.
But the quickest man out of the front four last time round, Marquez.
Tell you what, Jack Miller, you will have all seen that massive crash he had. Well, he's ninth in front of Lorenzo, Petrucci, Pol Espargaro. I'll tell you what, it's a good ride from Pol Espargaro on the KTM, well in the points there.
Both of them in the top 10 in qualifying, fantastic.
Bradley Smith in 16 on the number 2 bike there.
Fighting.
I mean that the order being number 2, by the way.
Indeed, yes.
Not the rider being number 2.
It's going to be, whatever happened, it's been a cracking weekend for KTM in the MotoGP.
Johan Zarco easing just a little bit of a gap. Viñales. Maverick Viñales threw it all away. Had a massive lead in this championship. Valentino Rossi now has a tiny lead of 2 points over Viñales, who has a Marc Marquez, who has a 6-point lead over